Hey guys, it's Mr. McGilvray from HSIE. Society and Culture is the senior subject I teach here at Warilla High School. In this short video, I'm going to walk you through the basics of society and culture. If you have any further questions that are not explained in this clip, come and see me in the HSIE staff room in A block and I'll provide you with some more detailed explanations of the subject and its components. So society and culture is a humanities subject that is a mix of sociology and anthropology. Society and culture is the study of societies, patterns of social relationships, social interactions, and the cultures that surround everyday life. A lot of the stuff we investigate in society and culture you would come into contact with in your everyday life, but never actually consider how important it is to all of us. Things like the relationships you have with peers at work or at school, and how this can change the way you act and see the world. We investigate what happens when different cultures interact and there is a misunderstanding. We also do case studies on continuity and change in China, how religions such as Buddhism work in the modern world, and look into the way popular cultures develop, such as surfing culture, hip-hop culture, social media trends, and even gaming culture. Society and culture is arguably the most relevant study you can undertake in school in the relationship to the modern world we live in. Society and culture is an ATAR-based subject and is therefore, it has certain expectations that are associated with it. One significant expectation is that students who enroll in SAC are capable of being independent learners. A central part of society and culture is developing an individual understanding of the world in which we live. The primary way this is achieved in society and culture is through the Personal Interest Project, an assessment task that is completed throughout the entire Year 12 course. Students have 12 months to select an area of study, research this topic themselves, and report their findings to HSC markers in the form of a formal report. The PIP is a large undertaking, but for students who find that the topics they select in schools don't necessarily align with their personal interests, this is a fantastic way for students to become experts in an area that they are passionate about. In the past, we have had PIPs written about the representation of female superheroes in Marvel movies, the representations of serial killers in the media, and the role of commercialization in our modern world. Society and culture develops skills of independence through the Personal Interest Project. The project also develops skills of problem solving, self-reflection, research skills, and it strengthens literacy skills. Society and culture is a course that is perfectly suited for students who intend on going to university for tertiary study. In class, students will develop key skills that the university students require, such as independent learning, research skills, literacy skills, academic skills such as referencing. In my mind, there is no subject offered at Warilla High School that better prepares students for the expectations and requirements of tertiary study than society and culture. Unlike other subjects, society and culture focuses more on project-based learning than exams. In the students' HSC year, they will complete one assessment task per study area. These 4 assessment tasks will cover 50% of students' HSC marks. In most subjects, the other 50% is the final HSC exam. In society and culture, however, this is not the case. Because students will be completing the Personal Interest Project in their own time, the HSC exam is reduced in both time and weighting. This makes society and culture the perfect subject for students who do not feel comfortable being assessed under exam conditions, as 70% of their HSC grade is completed either through school-based assessments or major projects marked externally. The HSC exam because the PIP equates for 40% of students' HSC mark, this means that the length of the actual exam is reduced. Unlike most other HSC subjects, which go for 3 or more hours, society and culture only goes for 2 hours. In the exam, you'll be tested on the 4 key areas of study from the Year 12 course: research skills and practices, continuity and change, belief systems and ideologies, and pop culture. Society and culture is not an easy subject, but it is flexible. It focuses on the key areas of interest for students to allow them to become experts in topics they are personally excited by. It is also the perfect subject for students who are uncomfortable with exams, as much of the students' marks are determined by project-based assessments. Finally, it develops the key skills and practices that are vital in succeeding at university and emerging workforces. If anything in this video has interested you and you want to learn more, pop up to the HSIE staff room and we can discuss it in greater detail.